It's interesting that members of the cabinet are distancing themselves from Suella Braverman's controversial remarks about living in a tent is a lifestyle choice. This morning, uh, the energy secretary and the net zero secretary has distanced herself from what Suella Braverman said. She was on Times Radio and asked if she agreed with the lifestyle choice comment. And she said, I wouldn't have used necessarily those words, but in my experience, what you have is people often with very complex needs. Sometimes they might refuse accommodation, and that is often because they have got complicated problems in their life. Like I said, it might be addiction, it might be mental health issues, but it is really important, I think, that we do get them into safe accommodation and get them that wider support, because otherwise, no one should be living on the streets. We want people to have warm homes, roofs over their heads, help where they need it, and that is why we're doing things like investing $2 billion over 3 years on sleeping rough, but also 700 million on drug and addiction support, so we can get at those underlying causes as well if people have got into difficulties. That's perhaps a little bit more compassionate, but it doesn't suggest that Suella Braverman's abusive policies are going to be stopped, does it? It simply suggests that somebody, a PR person, is getting involved to try and soften the language. I don't understand, why would you keep a person in cabinet like Suella Braverman, who's constantly having to be softened and whose words are having to be explained? If somebody is so inept, why are they in cabinet and such a high position and such a position of influence? Why?